All right. So, over this past weekend, we just had the No Kings protest. This is where a bunch of liberals got out nationwide and even apparently in other countries. They all marched and they protest with their signs and their chants stating, "We don't want a king in the United States of America." And by king, of course, they're alluding to Donald Trump, our president. Well, let's go ahead and just dive into some of the videos that have been going viral regarding this past weekend.
Out here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I ended up running into a No Kings protest right outside of Midnight Diner. Right now, the chant that the crowd is saying is, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go." We accidentally ran into this protest, but here we are. We're trying to get out, friends, and the people are out here in droves. They are not playing. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. Take a look.
Hey! Never heard of those tactics, you fat—
A teacher of an elementary school in Chicago has been fired after making inappropriate comments about conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The university's president said the remarks were inappropriate and callous, and that there is zero sympathy for such statements, especially given that Kirk's wife and children were present during the shooting. Teacher faces widespread backlash after being seen in a viral video seemingly mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination at a No Kings protest in the U.S.
Hey! Never heard of those tactics, you fat ass!
Let us know what's your thoughts whether this outcome is necessary or not. I know for sure she didn't expect something like this would happen. Now she's out of a job.
Hey! Never heard of those tactics, you fat ass!
You get triggered because it has Charlie on there, right?
Because he was a racist, because he was a misogynist, and that means that you are too, because you support him. Get out!
Tell us about your outfit.
You're from who?
Tampa Weekly.
Never heard of you.
We're a media company in Tampa. We're just trying to interview people, figure out the vibe of today, what problems need to be
I'm
solved.
not trusting your vibes.
What do you mean?
What do you think we're on?
If we liked your costume, we just want to ask
sure
you
you
what's
do?
going on. We do. Is this a Halloween outfit, or what is the premise behind it?
You look like Charlie Kirk fan. Get away from me.
You're an angry person, aren't you?
Always.
You always are angry?
Yeah.
Why?
Because gingers make me do it.
You're ginger.
I am. You look like my dad. Gargle dicks all the time.
I do not.
You look like you got a dick in your mouth.
I'm straight.
Because he looks like you got two stuck in your cheeks. Or do you just got one nut? Half sack. Half sack?
Do you live in Tampa?
Maybe I fucking don't. Who fucking knows?
Were you paid to be here?
Do I fucking look like I fucking get paid? Why would someone pay someone
I don't judge.
for a free...
I'll give you my insight.
I would love your insight. Yeah.
A lot of people are very upset with the material conditions that they have. Things are not being improved. They feel their money's worth less. They go to the store. Things are more expensive, especially young people. We can't buy a house. We can't get a loan for the house because the interest rate's so high. Meanwhile, we're dealing with tariffs. We're dealing with free speech violations. And we're seeing people get their human dignity stripped away. Even if they say they're an illegal immigrant, you don't need to put them in chains to put them on a military plane. So we're seeing all this. And people are saying, this isn't right. We need to do something about it.
Hold on one second. Where were these objections when Joe Biden was in the presidency for 4 years? What causes, and first of all, let's address this. What causes inflation? Printing money causes inflation. Who printed more money during their administration than any president of the 21st century? Joe Biden. Joe Biden printed more new money into our economy than any president in this century. He is solely responsible for the inflation that we're facing. Nobody protested about inflation and cost of living from the left when Joe Biden was in office. When we were saying we can't afford eggs, we can't afford clothes for our kids, we can't afford gas for our cars, everybody told us, they tried gaslighting us, telling us we were crazy. This all happened because of Trump's economy in 2016 to 2020. They gaslighted us, but now they're here with the exact same rhetoric saying, oh, we can't afford this. We can't. Guys, Trump just ended a war in the Middle East. Should have won the Nobel Peace Prize, of course, but of course they gave it to someone else. He just ended a war that could have ended the way of life for many people, including Americans, because that inevitably would have led to oil prices out of this world, that would have led to potential involvement from our allies, which would have forced the hand of NATO, which could have led us into a World War III. That is what Trump just prevented. And all the liberals that were arguing against Trump and his support of Israel, none of them are out now celebrating that he brought peace to the region. They're still just moving on to the next topic to try to find a way to get angry and say Trump bad, Trump, orange man bad. Trump derangement syndrome is very real, folks. You got to pay attention to how they move the goalposts. My man just prevented World War III and they don't care. He brought peace to Palestinians and they don't care. But let me also add, of course, it looks like it's being reported that Hamas has already broken that peace agreement by killing Gazans. That's who's being taken up by Hamas. Because why? They've been a terrorist organization the entire time. And that's what we've been trying to tell you guys, but you don't want to listen.
What's the main shift that you think needs to happen now? Step number one, what needs to occur?
A stronger Democratic Party, a more vocal Democratic Party.
Okay. Like, do you think Gavin Newsom or Kamala Harris is the answer to these questions, or no?
No.
Okay, a stronger Democratic candidate.
Somebody in the mold of Bernie Sanders, but young enough to carry that flag for generations to come.
We appreciate your time.
Thanks.
You heard it here first, guys. Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, they're not strong enough. They need like a young version of a Bernie Sanders, somebody that will go complete communist. Bernie Sanders started off by saying that there's no way anybody should have millions and millions of dollars. Once he became a millionaire, he changed his tune to nobody should have billions and billions of dollars. Why? Because he doesn't want to include himself. If we're going to correct the world, let's correct everybody else but me and my friends. We've heard it before, time and time again, guys. No, we don't need another self-seeking politician that's going to try to bring about communism once again. The Democratic Party, of course, is shrinking, and by all means, they need to because they've lost their appeal. They've waged war against males for so long, telling men that they're intrinsically evil and wicked and everything they do is not good enough. They went along with the whole Gillette ad when that was going viral. Cancel culture thing, they fueled it. They provided all the platforms to market that whole movement. Now that they see that young men are no longer aligning with the Democratic Party and their ideals, they're all becoming conservatives and they're all becoming Christians. They are indirectly responsible for that, for a large portion of that. The whole point of the protest was saying that we don't want a king. We don't want a king. Well, guess what, guys? We don't have a king. This is not a monarchy. This is a constitutional republic. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. The No Kings protest, what do you think? It was a net positive for our country? Like, comment, subscribe.